Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will take an in-depth look at Apple. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 24th of April, 2025, and now we are ready to provide you with an even more thorough analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest insights. You won't want to miss any crucial updates that might influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the capabilities of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 24th of April, 2025, our system has ranked Apple as a buy candidate, giving it a score of 1.39. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. We will continue monitoring this evaluation to see how it unfolds in the coming days. The stock is currently positioned at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This scenario typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend is expected. A breakout above the upper trend line at 213.61 cents will initially suggest a slower rate of decline, but it may also be the first indication of a trend shift. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential decrease of approximately 18.89% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decrease of 36.37% to a decrease of 16.85%. Shifting our focus to the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of about 12.33%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance may vary from a decrease of 6.35% to an increase of 44.74% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $195.14 and $301.60. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Apple stock upgraded to buy candidate. On the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 24th of April, 2025, the Apple stock price increased by 1.84%, rising from $204.60 to $208.37. This marks 3 consecutive days of gains for the stock. It will be interesting to observe if it can maintain this upward momentum or if it will take a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock experienced fluctuations of 2.90%, with a daily low of $202.94 and a daily high of $208.83. The price has risen in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 4.79% over the past 2 weeks. Notably, volume decreased on the last day by 6 million shares, with a total of 47 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $9.75 billion. It is important to consider that declining volume amid rising prices can indicate divergence and may signal potential changes in the near future. Over the past 52 weeks, the stock reached a highest price of $260.10 and a lowest price of $168.15. Currently, the price stands at 19.89% or $51.73, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. continues to face significant challenges as an investigation led by DeCello Levitt LLP has been launched into potential violations of federal securities laws. This scrutiny could weigh heavily on investor sentiment in the short term, especially as it emerges shortly before the company's upcoming second quarter earnings report. Market sentiment around tech stocks, including Apple, has been historically bearish, yet some signs suggest a shift toward optimism, driven by easing trade war tensions and a strong initial public offering market. However, expectations for Apple's earnings report next week are cautious, primarily due to anticipated margin pressures from higher tariffs impacting production costs in China. Additionally, Apple is grappling with declining sales in key international markets, regulatory issues in Europe, and disappointing performance in its streaming service, which may lead to further brand and financial vulnerabilities. This could potentially trigger a reevaluation of the stock by analysts and investors alike. In the long term, Apple is adapting by investing in new technologies, exemplified by its successful organic light-emitting diode iPad Pro models, which could boost its standing in the premium segment of the mobile personal computer market. However, Overall, the current landscape suggests that Apple shares may experience volatility as these contrasting pressures unfold, requiring investors to remain vigilant in the face of these developments. Analyst ratings. On Sunday, the 13th of April, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned AAPL a buy rating alongside a hold action. On Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025, it was noted that Citigroup also issued a buy rating for AAPL with a hold action. On the same day, Wednesday, the 2nd of April, 2025, Tigris Financial rated AAPL as a strong buy with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 12th of March, 2025, Morgan Stanley provided AAPL with an overweight rating along with a hold action. On Friday, the 21st of February, 2025, UBS revised their stance on AAPL to a reduce rating while also issuing an upgrade action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They classify the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as a strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, April 8, 2025, and so far it has risen approximately 20.85%. Further increases are indicated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume decreased during the last trading day, despite the rising prices. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. The stock should be monitored closely. Some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence short-term developments. The Apple stock currently holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average signals a general sell. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, a general sell signal exists, indicating a more negative outlook for the stock. With further gains, the stock will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $209.96. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $199.89. A breakout above the long-term average will generate another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will add another sell signal and reinforce the general negative outlook. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 12 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 13 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal 36 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 33 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 35 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 30 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $198.85. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating high volatility. The large prediction interval indicated by the Bollinger Band classifies this stock as high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $5.89, equating to 2.90%. In the past week, the average daily volatility has been 2.54%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is expected on the 1st of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.60. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $218.27. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a consideration for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $198.85. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from various analyst sources is neutral. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. The 5 most recent insider trades were carried out by Perec Kevin, who bought and sold a total of 40,235 shares or options in the company. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 26.145. In total, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 2,346,668 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $201.16, representing a decline of 3.46%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, resulting in a higher level of risk. A buy signal has emerged from a pivot bottom identified 11 days ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Several short-term signals are positive. Despite the stock being in a falling trend, we conclude that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for the stock to perform well in the near future. We have upgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock since the last evaluation from a hold or accumulate to a buy candidate. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 25th of April, we expect Apple to open lower by $1.66, starting at $206.71. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.